Well, grew up in Montrose, out in the east of Melbourne, and pretty much led a normal life. I danced for about 10 years and was a cheerleader and all that sort of stuff, and just loved it. And then once I got to probably about 16, I gave it all away. I think that's when sort of parties and boys and all that sort of hit the scene. I wasn't interested in the dancing and things like that anymore. So it got to about 2002 and my girlfriend and I decided we were going to go to Bali. I'd been there before, so she hadn't, and she was having some dramas with her boyfriend. I said, I think we need to get away, let's get away. 6 hours into our trip, we decided that we were going to Paddy's nightclub. So we're wandering up the road and we're in the nightclub for about 45 minutes, not even long enough to have a drink, and a suicide bomber walked into the nightclub and set off a bomb. I remember a hot flash coming towards me and something hot and heavy hitting me and sending me off my feet. So 2 weeks later, after the bomb, they amputated my arm. I don't really remember thinking, oh my gosh, they've taken my arm. I think your body looks after you and does sort of protect you in some ways. And I knew that it was the best thing for me. So basically, in my mind, I thought, okay, it's gone. Now I have to learn to live a different life. And I think from that moment on, I did. I was in hospital for just over 12 weeks, and I just wanted my life back. So I had to learn how to walk, I had to learn how to, brush my hair or brush my teeth, just eat my dinner. Everything was new. The things that I could do, I did. And I did them loud and proud. Things I couldn't do, I pushed away. Because I thought, if I concentrate on those things I can't do, that's going to depress me and upset me. And I knew that they would come in time, I just had to be patient. And I'm not patient. So that's why I pushed them away, and I just thought gradually over time they'll come. I had 6 months off work, and then I decided that was enough, and I jumped back into work again. Same with driving a car. I was in rehab and I decided, I can drive a car. What's wrong with me? I was really thriving, like I just wanted my life back. And so normal things just started happening again, and I think once you get into the motion of it, it all just falls into place. The chap that made the prosthetics for me, he said to me, okay, so what sort of arm do you want? I said, I didn't know what sort of arm I wanted. I said, all I knew was I wanted an arm. And he said, well, you'll probably find you don't. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm not going to walk around the street like this. People will stare. And he said, okay, that's fine, we'll make you one. But because you've lost so much, they're quite heavy and you may find it's a bit of a hindrance. So we just went with the basic model first, just to sort of, it was a cosmetic arm, just to sort of get me by. And yeah, sure enough, I didn't. I wore it a couple of times, and when I went out in public and things like that. But as soon as I got home, it was like taking your jeans off and putting your tracksuit pants on. It was just a relief. Or taking those high heels off and putting your slippers on. It was, yeah, a relief. So then I pretty much got rid of it. Yeah, well, I'd already met Luke. The night before I left to go to Bali, he confessed his love for me. And I said to him, oh, we'll talk about it when I get back. And I got back the way I did. And yeah, I sort of pushed him away. I didn't think that he needed to be with me anymore. I thought he's only 25. He doesn't have to go through life with all my baggage now. And but he didn't leave. He kept coming into the hospital every day. And one thing led to another, and we ended up getting married. It was 2007, and Luke and I had sort of started talking about having children. And I knew I always wanted them. I knew that I could love a child and raise a child, but doing the day-to-day duties, the caregiving, I was really a bit uncertain about. Then the time came and I was due to have him, and I ended up having an emergency cesarean. And as soon as they lifted him up over that curtain, I knew that I was his mother, and I was going to do absolutely everything I could by myself to look after him. Basically, I can do everything for myself, makeup, the works. The only thing I can't do that annoys me so much, and it's so stupid, is putting my hair up with an elastic tie. I can use a clip, but I can't put my hair up with an elastic tie. 202 people died that night, and I think if I was one of them and I was up there looking down at this girl crying herself stupid in her bedroom because she'd lost an arm, I'd be really annoyed because I was given that chance. I was given that chance to go out and lead a life and lead a normal life. So many things have happened in the last 10 years. My girlfriends have had babies, my girlfriends have gotten married, and family members have gotten married, and so many beautiful things in life that we all probably take for granted. But now I don't take those things for granted. You'll see me having a little quiet teary because in my back of my mind I'm thinking I might not have been here for that. So it makes those moments so special that we do all take for granted.